This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh, God, he is literally the GOAT. Trainwreck says, I'll not only take the position, but I'll put in a lot of money so you know I won't come in just to fuck it up and fuck you over. On top of that, this position needs to be filled by a centrist that isn't influenced by clout or popular opinion votes. I feel like this tweet was crafted in a lab by like Chat GPI to write the most Trainwreck's ass tweet you could. Elon being CEO has led everyone to think they could be a CEO, and they are right. No, they are absolutely right. Here's the latest update. We've been following every day. Elon Musk did another Twitter space, which he should probably stop doing at this point, but I guess like he shouldn't stop doing for our sake. Here's what he had to say.
Features as high as possible.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think, frankly, if you want to have a really high velocity of features, I think we'll just need to do a total rewrite of the whole thing.
Wait, seriously, a total rewrite. That's your prediction for velocity.
Yeah.
Well, when you say a total rewrite, do you mean starting with the skeleton, or a bunch of engineers sit down with a whiteboard and say, "What is Twitter"? Revolution or reform?
I mean, I just mean like literally, like there's like you could either try to amend the crazy stack that exists, or rewrite it.
But when you say crazy stack, what do you mean? Like, break it down.
Have you seen George's like diagram?
No. I mean, like, what do you mean by crazy? No, seriously. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Who are you?
What do you mean? Who am I? I don't know. You gave me the fucking mic. I got no.
I didn't give you the mic.
Whoa! I'm doing the mic, and let's keep it civil in my space.
I mean, yeah.
Like what? No, man. You're in charge of the servers and the programming, whatever. Like, what is the stack?
Keep things technical in my space, please.
Take me from top to bottom. What does the stack look like right now? What's so crazy about it? What's so abnormal about this stack?
This is like, literally, people will look at this and go, how does he keep getting into this situation? And I can tell you, it is a relentless desire to be liked. That's it. He is so thin-skinned. He's so narcissistic. And worst of all, the worst part of that combination is that he just wants to be liked so bad. He keeps getting into this situation with people who are literally like more intelligent than he is, because they actually know this. This is like the one thing that they probably do know about. He could have sheltered himself from this completely by just behaving like every other super rich person who knows their limitations and doesn't want to constantly be in front of the camera, because if they're constantly in front of the camera, especially if they're like on Twitter or whatever, they open themselves up to scrutiny because they know they ain't shit. I know this by being a human being that is constantly opening himself up to an endless amount of scrutiny while still behaving in a pretty transparent, pretty ethical capacity. Okay? If you're constantly fucking getting feedback from people, it doesn't matter. You could be socialist Jesus himself, which I certainly am not, right? And you'll still get asked by randoms for bullshit. They'll just lie about you if they can't find anything. But he just can't stop.
Versus every other large-scale system on the planet, buddy. Come on. Give it to me.
All right, so first off.
Amazing. Wow, you're a jackass.
Okay.
Normal about this stack versus every other large-scale system on the planet, buddy. Come on. Give it to me.
All right, so first off.
Amazing. Wow.
Josh Sawyer says, I work with a lot of programmers in my career. Those among them with the skill and desire to lead re-engineering efforts in a code base can always articulate problems at a high and low level. It cannot be emphasized enough that this dude really has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk has no idea.
Oh, you're a jackass.
Okay.
All right, no. I got no credibility here, buddy. I got no idea.
Let's first off.
I mean, I'm in tech. I'm in tech. I'm not in tech, and I'm a fucking dumb himbo. And even I understand that you can't just like do a great reset. George Hotz, the host of The Space, quit Twitter today. He was hired 1 month ago and said he would spend 12 weeks to turn the place around.
Let's keep my space civil.
Relevant. And when I ask people what are the concerns about Twitter,
here is a software engineer George Hotz, trying to explain the basics of Twitter as the Musk.
Twitter keeps showing me the same ad that I don't care about all the time. I'm like, well, that seems crazy. But then I found the reason, which is that they were being asked to maximize impressions instead of, maximizing actual clicks. And
That's so dumb, dude. It's because you're fucking running inventory. That's it. That's it. You run out of inventory. That's why they're doing that. You recognizing that as a fucking CEO and then openly stating it and like refusing to comprehend what is going on your fucking platform is crazy, dude.
Buying things, which is what they should be doing.
When you run an ad campaign on Twitter, you can choose, I think. I'm not really sure what the backend does. I heard the backend tries to maximize money, but you can choose whether you want to run an impressions campaign.
Yeah, exactly. There's also that concept too. You can choose an impressions campaign or you can choose a conversion campaign. Elon Musk doesn't understand the difference between the two, I'm certain.
Or whether you want to run a clicks campaign.
Yes, things have changed recently. So we have, basically since the acquisition, I was like, no, guys, we need to maximize relevance.
That's not on the fucking dude. That's a client side choice. You as the fucking platform only can offer them the freedom. That's it. That's not. Oh my god.
That level of micro targeting is something a lot of ad buyers now expect, and like it's a huge part of how CPMs can get so high on platforms like YouTube.
Regardless of whether they're targeted or not, if your goal is CPMs, you should have a very good idea that someone's going to click on an ad before you show it to them.
Even he's not right. Your goal is CPMs. What do you mean? CPM is cost per mil. It means the cost per 1,000 impressions. He meant if your goal is a CTR, which is the click-through rate, or if your goal is conversions. And these are literally not fucking. These are people who are. I don't think any of these people are ad people. Anyway, let's continue.
You can do this with good ML.
But sometimes these advertisers will serve entirely different versions of the same ad to different
Can you turn this guy
demographics.
off, please? He's just talking nonsense. Thanks. I've actually it's difficult to. I've actually revenue and sort of back end business revenue is really important as we see a rapid decline in brand advertising.
Dan, I don't think he's.
The rapid decline in brand advertisement isn't because impressions or isn't because like the CTRs are low. The rapid decline in advertisement revenue is because the main guy that just bought Twitter is a fucking jackass.
Supposed to talk. I don't think he wants to talk about Twitter stuff on this without.
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
okay,
I'll talk to that quickly. I will. So that's. I believe what he said was Twitter's burn is $3 billion and they have $1 billion in the bank, and that's not a long runway.
It's like 4 months.
Far above my pay grade. I don't work at Twitter anymore.
Just the one thing I think to be aware of and maybe to factor in is just that I believe that the acquisition put $1 billion of debt expense onto the company, and and he, I think if I were to summarize sort of like his answer, I think he kind of feels like, well, Twitter was going to get run to the ground if he didn't buy it and stuff. And I don't know if everyone else agrees with that, but
the funniest thing is like the software engineer also is not like an ad guy, but even he has like the basic understanding. This is one of the problems with like the position of a CEO in general. This is one of the problems with like with having this streamlined process. The division of labor has created these sorts of issues, but that's why everyone always says a good manager has to understand every fucking facet of that workplace. Okay, you kind of can't do that with a massive platform like Twitter, but you can at least delegate to someone who understands their specific division. This is like the basics of fucking building a company. Elon Musk should know this, okay? But the problem with Elon Musk is that he doesn't know anything. Like, he literally doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how to fucking run a company either. It's crazy. Someone asked Elon what the runway for Twitter is, and he didn't say anything?
And they're all at the expense of refactors.
Yeah. No, they are.
Okay.
But
well, thank you for acknowledging that.
I think we won't get to the refactor if we don't make these changes.
Why?
Because we just be bankrupt.
What's the runway?
Could I jump in with a quick?
Oh my God. He goes, Runway, do you mean about my private jet? That's doxing. That's doxing. You're doxing my private jet again. Banned. How dare you? You're doxing my live location right now. Banned. Runway, more like runaway. Exactly. Can you explain what just happened? He said Twitter is on the verge of bankruptcy. So someone asked what the platform's runway is, which is just like operational costs. In this circumstance, that's what he was. But he didn't want to answer it. I don't think he was Googling it. He knows what a fucking runway is, dude. Come on. Like, how long of a period of time does Twitter have with how much money it has? Elon knows what runway is, guys. Come on. He just didn't want to answer it because it was bad. There's no fucking way. It's possible he didn't think it would be smart to disclose that, but at least you could try to say, I just can't say that here. Yeah. Free speech, by the way. What is this?
Well, I mean, free speech, let me tell you that if somebody's got to pay the servers, okay? So the speech has got to cost at least $8. Because otherwise, how do we pay the friggin' server bill?
Dude, that's awesome. It's called fucking advertisement, dude. This is awesome. He's like laughing too. Somebody's got to pay for the free speech. It's like, what do you mean, motherfucker? No. Here's the wild part about this, okay? I mean, first of all, that's actually a good question. Because realistically speaking, now that money is not free, or like they beat you for not taking out fucking loans, now that the system isn't like that, okay? How will these social media companies keep paying the fucking bills, keep running the water, and keep the power on in their buildings? I don't know. That is a good question, because things were very different leading up to this very moment, especially in the tech space. Now, obviously, the answer to that is ads, right? Because that's how they usually do it. That's how they have done it. It's by selling your private information to every single person that will pay for it, the highest bidder, basically. Okay? That's usually how this entire operation runs. It's not a segue, dude. Chill. I already ran the top of the hour ad break.